Hello everybody and we welcome you to Brawl, a packed out compound. It's ready for what should be a raucous night of action. Jack Murphy and Zulite the Great to kick things off in the red hot junior division.
At 262 pounds, Jack Murphy.
And Max Alex alongside the four-time N.E.W World Champion Erwin, and we welcome you to Brawl.
It's quite unusual seeing Zulite the Great in an actual divisionary competition, of course. His
3-minute wonders weren't going to last forever, Erwin. Eventually, you knew fine well the Goldmans were going to put him into a division, and everyone works from the bottom here in N.E.W regardless of past accomplishments, and Zulite the Great has gone hurtling back to reality here in our junior division. A veteran of several different companies and continents is Zulite the Great. It means nothing here in N.E.W. Has to prove himself all over again.
Arguably the world's busiest wrestler.
And his opponent, from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Great.
And of course had those 5 minutes in hell matches. And of course the emulator being the last one, and that has, well, spouted a life of its own as he has joined the Buckley stable, which have plagued ZTG ever since.
I don't get that emulator dude, I'm sorry. It looks like he got lost out of a Ricky Bobby commercial. For trans fats, Zulite the Great, whatever I think about this guy, it sticks in the craw a little bit, but I have to admit he's improved no end. ZTG can actually wrestle, which has shut some of his more fiercer critics up, including myself, I have to admit. So let's see how he can do against Jack Murphy, one of the hardest hitters in our junior men's division. A former boxer, athlete all his life.
He's quickly adapted to the wrestling ring. Starting to pay off in dividends, but Zulite the Great arguably here has far more experience than Jack Murphy.
In a wrestling ring, absolutely. In a combat sport, I'm not too sure. Jack Murphy can throw rights and lefts with the best of them. Zulite the Great is an all-out wrestler. You're absolutely right. He has kept a groundbreaking schedule in 2019, early 2020, wrestling in at least 3 or 4 different promotions. Almost unheard of.
Murphy, before his boxing career started to pay off, as his wrestling career is starting to also. Lifting freight on dockyards, believe it or not.
A lovely Russian leg sweep into the elbow drop, ducking and jiving, with paying homage there to one of his wrestling heroes, the late Dusty Rhodes. Hard clothesline there from Zulite the Great. Nothing fancy or fluffy there. Hard knee right to the skull by Zulite. Going right in for the pin. Referee's there, perfect position, not even a 1 count. Giving it kind of an idea what kind of toughness to expect from Jack Murphy. He will not go down without a fight. And there's no time limits here for Zulite, who, as you said earlier on, Erwin's been used to wrestling 5-minute matches here in N.E.W. Jack Murphy's more than capable of going 20-25 minutes.
Look at this armbar.
With the best of them, armbar. Might not get an opportunity at this submission. Got out of it quickly. Yeah. Jack Murphy rolled out of it hard right to Zulite. Rolled out of that armbar as quickly as it was applied.
Very fast escape there from Murphy, who is trying to regain control here. He's gone to the outside. This is, as we've mentioned, Extreme Rules.
Who does that favour? You have to wonder.
Well, now a ladder's in play. I think we're about to find out.
Hard backdrop on that outside. Limited padding out there. Wafer thin mats. Spine and concrete do not get on.
For a suplex.
Hard knee to the head there by Murphy. Swift forearm chop and those rights and lefts. Those go to get out of jail free card for Jack Murphy.
Going way back to what he's trained to do in those kind of situations.
And a straight up slugfest. I don't think Jack Murphy is paralleled to anyone here in N.E.W. What a big boot there by Jack Murphy. Might be one of the hardest right hands in the business today.
Shot back.
Jack Murphy.
Murphy tripping over the ladder. That could be a dangerous ankle injury or anything. Those ladders, of course, not meant to be laid down like that. And ZTG, I think he was looking to utilise them once again.
Beautifully scouted in the corner there, Erwin, by Jack Murphy, countering Diving suplex right into that powerbomb. And there's absolutely no giving that mat, ladies and gentlemen. That is a concrete floor.
Just drilling more shots into ZTG. And belly to belly. Again, pinfalls and submissions have to take place. Murphy's Law!
What a cutter! ZTG sprung back up. I think that was sheer adrenaline. Fell right into a belly of Murphy. It won't make any difference out there. All these two guys can do is inflict pain on each other, as you quite rightly said.
I think that's exactly what they're intending to do here. They're just going toe to toe with no sign of returning to that ring.
Pins and submissions must
light switch
in that ring. What a light switch! So yes, this is all indeed painful and quite the spectacle, but until they get it in the ring, it doesn't really mean that much.
ZTG's got the ladder.
ZTG now.
Murphy. Oh, terribly rolling out the way.
That's an old type of ladder. That one's made of steel. You can hear it from here. Thrust kick. Vicious, right to the chin. Again, Jack Murphy firing back with those rights. ZTG firing back with a few of his own. I don't know if he wants to get into a straight up fist fight with Murphy.
Reversal.
DDT on the outside again.
Elevating the body, more of a spiking action to that head.
The hammerlock there.
More compression in the neck, but again Jack Murphy is fighting back.
And Murphy with those hard elbows.
Another powerbomb
on the outside again. The back of ZTG must be on fire here.
Jawjacker to follow.
Atomic drop. There's been a lot of damage done in this corner by both ZTG and Jack Murphy.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Murphy's Law for a second time.
There's not much the referee can do here except try and talk some sense into these competitors. It's all legal here.
I think he's just staying out of the way of what has started to turn into a bloodbath here. A blood feud.
Can't help it if this one has gone a little bit personal along the way. What a discus forearm there by Murphy, taking ZTG to the ground. That last shot busting the hardcore wrestler clean open. This is the longest ZTG has gone in a N.E.W ring, there's no doubt about that.
Elbow
see
drop.
What kind of conditioning this guy has now. Tremendous elbow drop there by Jack Murphy. This is the business side of the matchup now, Erwin. Third powerbomb of the night.
Powerbomb again.
First one in the ring. And that's what he needed. High impact maneuver. ZTG has already lost a lot of blood here. In for the pin. 2. It's over. Jack Murphy stayed focused and stayed strong and beat ZTG at his own game.
Man, did that get ugly on the outside there. That is a second victory in the division for Jack Murphy this time around. Means he's now neck and neck with Yamashita Kushida.
A match no doubt we will see in the future, Jack Murphy versus Kushida, to see who will lead this red hot junior men's division. But what a huge win for Jack Murphy, beating Zulite the Great, the professional hardcore wrestler, in an Extreme Rules match. That's a huge win for Jack Murphy. Boxer no more, it seems, here in N.E.W.
Sure, we won't hear the last of this from ZTG, but apparently we have some words from the commissioner, Nathan Goldman. Wow.
My God, what a matchup! Tornado, Harvey and Figueroa, triple threat for the women's title. That is huge news. The junior women's title will be on the line, Owen.
Of course, Harvey causing havoc in that division. May have bit off more than she can chew. She doesn't have to get pinned or submitted to lose that title now.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Guillermo Diaz. And from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 180 pounds, Jose Gonzalez.
Well, Jose Gonzalez, the third generation superstar who's made quite the impact in the United Kingdom division as of late.
What a match he had against Mike Sharp last week.
You have to wonder, Erwin, we talked about it last week, the psychological effect of the blood feud with Lobo Mysterio also, and what it has had, the effect it has had on the entire stable, if you will, from Los Familia.
Miami, Florida, weighing in at 220 pounds, Jimmy the Falcon.
Guillermo Diaz in the corner of Jose Gonzalez here tonight will have to make sure his client is fully focused on the resurgent Jimmy Falcon, who's been on quite a tear himself as of late, Erwin.
I mean, you're right, Max. This Lobo Mysterioso appearing here in N.E.W. It's turned and the entirety of Los Familia on its head. We haven't seen Maria Diaz since last week. We don't have a clue what's going on with the rest of them. They're all staying pretty quiet about it.
Well, I know Maria Diaz has been offered counselling and HR, our own HR department has tried to get in touch with Maria Diaz, and we have been unsuccessful in all our attempts. We hope she's okay.
Of course, the father out here at ringside for Jose.
Just appeal to Maria to get in touch with anyone from the company just to touch bases to make sure that Maria Diaz is indeed okay. I'm sure she is. Our thoughts are with her during this incredibly difficult time as Jose Gonzalez takes down Jimmy Falcon in what could be a pivotal matchup in the United Kingdom division. Jimmy Falcon, as I already said, Erwin, much improved since his return from injury, has changed up his style.
Oh, Spanish fly!
There you see it, a great example of it there. Oh, what a Hurricane Rana takedown. Both these guys quick as a hiccup. Blink and you will miss it. From Jose Gonzalez and Jimmy Falcon, drop kick right to the skull there to Falcon. Falcon rolling out of the way.
Oh, beautiful!
Reverse DDT.
Almost a standing sea fire right there.
Standing springboard of some description. You're absolutely right. It was beautiful by Falcon nonetheless. Tremendous athleticism.
Oh, another Hurricane Rana.
Going to what he knows, Jose Gonzalez, the king of the Hurricane Rana here in N.E.W. Stiff forearm right to the jawline of Jimmy Falcon, off the ropes. He goes, drop down. Hurricane Rana again. Takes down the Falcon man. Is there a better way to clip the wings of Jimmy Falcon than just keeping him on the mat? Stopping that high risk offense that has made Falcon famous.
Well, that's exactly what both of these men need to do. Keep their speed up and the others down. Is arguably the only way to a certain victory here.
Jose Gonzalez has been touted as a future world champion since day one. What a pedigree, what a lineage.
What a drop kick.
Tremendous drop kick by Jimmy Falcon. Clearly learned a thing or two from Snake under the 8-time world champion's tutelage. Of course, the former associate of Magnum Opus. Now out on his own.
This has just been a lightning fast match between these two.
Well, cardiovascularly, Erwin, two of the strongest guys in our locker room today, no doubt about it. Both these guys are just CrossFit animals. Jimmy Falcon with a knee drag taking down Jose again. Shot to the midsection, double underhook powerbomb there by Jimmy Falcon. Beautiful technical powerbomb, square center. Dead right for the pin. Jose Gonzalez kicking out, not even a 1 count.
Done some incredible resilience. Oh, what a forehand.
Take that. Right to the kisser by Jimmy Falcon. Kick to the midsection again from the middle rope. Sunset flip, beautiful. Oh, what a nip up by Jose Gonzalez. Single leg drop kick finally takes the Spaniard down.
these two are finding this from. I have no idea. Falcon misses in the corner.
Of course, Jose, Spanish on his mother's side. His father, of course, the Mexican legend. Hard Irish whip into the other corner there by Jose Gonzalez. Hard Irish whip again by Falcon, misses with a splash. Jose got out of the way and those educated feet blocked by Falcon. Kick to the thigh there. Hard knee to the midsection.
Oh, that modified Falcon arrow there from Jimmy Falcon.
This has put people away in the past. Oh! 2.9. It was close. Close for Falcon.
These two have been just going tooth and nail at one another. No time wasted.
Take down again.
Trying to keep the pressure up and find openings when the pressure is on them. That is exactly what this thing is all about.
Stiff headlock by Jose, trying to cut off the air supply of Jimmy Falcon. Keeping him on the mat, exactly what we said he needed to do at the start of this matchup. Hard Irish whip to the outside, not sure how wise that is by Jose.
I was just going to say this may be a mistake. He's going to have to get
on
Falcon
the ring
back
apron.
in. DDT on the apron.
The hardest part of the ring, and Jimmy Falcon's head connect. Nothing but steel and canvas. Right hand by Falcon.
Wheelbarrow arm drag.
This is what, you know, I have to admit, Erwin, I kind of have to give credit here, some prompts to Jimmy Falcon. I mean, he's trying to fight a natural luchador with a luchador style. Fireman carry, that is no easy task at the best of times, never mind when you're against it.
Oh, standing moonsault.
Tremendous standing moonsault. Never mind when you're against an athlete with the pedigree of Jose Gonzalez. The count has continued here. Jimmy Falcon might just have stolen one with that standing moonsault count of 9. Jose may not make the count. 9.2. Oh my God, how close was that?
Oh, poison rana.
The reverse Hurricane Rana spiking ahead of Jose Gonzalez onto the rat. Oh! Reverse DDT, nothing fancy about that.
Falcon realised where he's left Gonzalez.
Top rope, high risk. Falcon's been looking for this whole match.
Talon drop but misses.
Jose rolled out the way, fell right into the Hurricane Rana of Falcon. Great reactions from Jimmy Falcon, who has to stay right on top of Jose again. Hard European uppercut to counter. Quick drop kick of his arm. Snap drop kick right into the pin.
Does he want Falcon out? No. This has been so close.
Blink and you'll miss it. One mistake, it's going to change this match immeasurably. You have that feeling between Jose Gonzalez and Jimmy Falcon. Atomic Bulldog there by Gonzalez. Knee breaker right into the mat.
I think we know what he's going for here, that gory special Dragon Sleeper.
Yeah, the gory special has the surfboard Dragon Sleeper.
There it is, locked in deep.
Does anyone do it better than Jose Gonzalez? It has won in titles, and tonight it has won in this war between Jimmy Falcon. Jose Gonzalez wins by submission here by a plucky Jimmy Falcon here tonight, who threw everything but the kitchen sink at Jose here, but he remained focused now in all-important focus for a crucial win in the United Kingdom division. What a match!
This is absolutely incredible. I mean, it just gives credit to how good Jose is, but also how far Jimmy Falcon has come. As I say, every time he hits a roadblock, he goes back, finds some new skills, and comes back to the ring.
Well, Jimmy Falcon is not a lateral luchador, and he arguably went against one of the best young luchadors in the world here tonight and give him a run for his money. Nothing to be ashamed of whatsoever for Jimmy Falcon, but another huge victory for Jose Gonzalez. Los Familia back on track.
Apparently Alex Krom is in the green room.
That was an expensive interview for Alex Krom, there's no doubt about that, Owen.
Wow.
My words.
There's a war on. There's many wars on here in N.E.W. Do we need any more? All on the way to Pincel.
At a combined weight of 465 pounds, Bart Brew and Troy Webster,
Well,
the Trailblazers.
are you ready for a bit of classic tag team action?
Well, disguised as such, it's still another war here. These two are not happy with the way Brad Morse and Zack Fuller have been acting.
Is anyone happy with the way Zack Fuller and Brad Morse have been acting? The pugilist and the prize fighter need to learn how to stay in their lane, if you ask me, Owen. Both these guys are talented future champions once again here in N.E.W. after a glittering career. Both guys have made headways in both the singles action, but now we need to see if whether these two guys can glue once again as a unit. They're called the Trailblazers for a reason. First ever tag team champions here in N.E.W.
At a combined weight of 460 pounds, Zack Fuller and Brad Morse.
Brad Morse showing the injuries from last week, his battle with Louis Richardson to gain that new championship around his waist.
Let's not forget as well, Owen, that your buddy Blaze and one of the most ill-questioned cash-ins possibly in the history of professional wrestling also had a shot at the European title in the same night. Brad Morse not only beat the most decorated United States champion in the history of N.E.W, he beat the veteran Blaze in one night. One night. That was a huge, huge victory and a huge night for Brad Morse.
Of course, this grudge match here stems from the respective divisions of the European division, where Bart Brute and Brad Morse have had their differences, and of course Zack Fuller and Troy Webster with their differences in the UK division.
Well, Zack Fuller is starting off here tonight against Bart Brute, as you would expect, and I don't think there's any way that Troy Webster is 100% after that battle with Richardson Owen, so it's a good call there. Get the freshman out first. In Fuller and Brute. Brute, of course, a former world champion, no slouch. The prize fighter seems firmly focused on the tag team titles at the moment, giving opportunity to his tag team partner Erwin to get some more singles action as of late here in N.E.W. as well.
Brad Morse and Zack Fuller, a new team. The Trailblazers, of course, former three-time tag team champions, as you said earlier on, the first ever tag team champions in N.E.W.
I can't help but wonder if they're just the reason why Bart Brute is so transfixed on the tag titles right now, Erwin, is because Magnum Opus have essentially broke every single record that the Trailblazers made.
Might very well be right there. Oof,
Zack Fuller with that beautiful arm drag taking down the prize fighter Bart Brute. Showing absolutely no intimidation here, the former world champion Zack Fuller with a great showing here. Snap suplex again in his own corner. Great tag team work here.
Speed starting to get the better of Brute here.
We've seen this from Morse and Fuller in the past. They are absolutely A1 at just alienating a opponent in their own corner. Submission maneuver here, bow and arrow lock. Torture submission there to Bart Brute, whose neck and spine under a hell of a lot of pressure there.
Finally getting some room, but not enough. Only makes it to the middle of the ring.
Bart Brute though is just one of those competitors who all he needs is an opportunity. All he needs is a platform, and he is successful.
This could be it.
More often than not,
holding on.
Powerbomb by Brute, and again tremendous strength. Triple powerbomb by Bart Brute. It's great to see the prize fighter back in action. Tag made.
Both teams. Oh. Webster this time catching Brad Morse coming in.
Yeah, Webster and Morse, old enemies, know each other very, very well. As you covered earlier, Brad Morse, no way he's 100%, but he's here to fight tonight. Troy Webster, fresh as a daisy, hard clothesline shot right to the injured head. And Morse, who connects with a beautiful drop kick. That sheer athleticism by Brad Morse.
Just squeezing the life out of Troy Webster, trying to slow this back down to Brad Morse's pace.
Oh, Brad Morse's focus and the execution as of late, Erwin, has been nothing short of staggering. The change in attitude may not be something that you like, but you cannot deny it has been successful. Another tag made there. Brad Morse now having to contend with another old enemy, Bart Brute. Is going right back to powerbomb land to
dead center of the ring.
Oh, good lord! How on earth is Brad Morse even conscious after that? High Irish whip into his own corner, tag made.
I can tell you from experience, you do not want to be on the receiving end of one of those power bombs from Bart Brute.
The backdrop neck breaker. The Trailblazer classic combination has left Troy Webster feeling it here. Some great teamwork by the Trailblazers, as you would expect. GB8 Neckwrench going to work on that already injured core of Brad Morse. Jawbreaker counter. Don't have right. Webster again getting the better of Morse there in that combination. Don't for the left.
Hang on, rebound lariat. Managed to catch himself in the ropes, did Webster.
Yeah, both those guys getting in the reeds there a little bit, but Morse seemed to get the better of it. Sorry, excuse me, Webster seemed to get the better of it. Tag made.
And Morse in trouble. Seems to have been cut off from Fuller.
Reverse DDT, backbreaker again, great. Teamwork by the Trailblazers. Zack Fuller, who managed to get the blind tag, came in. All guns blazing, 2 forearms and a dropkick there. The Bart Brute in a world of trouble. Arm drag counter by the prize fighter. From the shoulder.
Death Valley driver.
Beautiful Death Valley driver. And there's always time to look for a pause for Bart Brute. What a clothesline. And again.
What a leap.
Tremendous hang time. Bart Brute has found another level here.
Perhaps been saving it all along.
What an enziguri. Single leg enziguri could have took the head off Zack Fuller. Brad Morse nowhere to be seen. 2 count. Fuller kicked out, but only just. Morse finally back in his corner. Bart Brute in complete control here.
A hard shot to the back of the knee. Back into the corner, but Fuller finding a way out.
Stiff elbow. Stiff shot by Fuller. And a forearm to take Brute down. Hard Irish whip. Back and forth stuff. Tag made again.
Looking for it for a second time.
Backdrop neckbreaker. Classic Trailblazers. Right into the waiting hands of Troy Webster.
On the way.
Boom! The modified tombstone pile driver. The web square center has to be all.
Brad
Fuller
Morse
no
not even
response.
risking it.
After a shot like that right to the neck, who can blame him? Sometimes it's better to survive and fight another day. Tonight the Trailblazers were on a whole different level here. Tremendous focus. Score settled indeed. And Brad Morse and Zack Fuller have to go back to the drawing board because tonight they got schooled in tag team excellence by one of the best here tonight in the Trailblazers.
What a match.
That modified tombstone pile driver, the web, was all she wrote. Big win for Webster and Brute.
Another busy night in the green room, it would sound. Zulite the Great in there as we speak. Let's go to him. Seems ETG is not done with the Buckley stable by a long shot.
Making his way to the ring from Berlin, Germany, weighing in at 260 pounds, Alex Krom.
Oh, wait a minute! That's Warlords!
It's the Beast!
Turn
With
around,
a
Krom.
chair! Oh! God's sake, well, Krom said he was bringing the war to End Times. It seems End Times have pipped him to the post here.
Yeah, the Beast, formerly known as the Warlord. Blindsiding Alex Krom, who said he was ready for a war. Well, we'll see just how ready he is. The German suplex machine fighting for his life. The Haku headbutt. Right to the heart, if he has one, of the Beast.
Krom here brawling his way toward the ring. Said he was going to bring it.
We were scheduled to see Bruce Brown go one-on-one against Alex Krom here tonight in the European division, which would have been a great matchup. Time will only tell if that will actually happen here after this blindside attack by the Beast.
Oh,
Double underhook suplex. Luckily, Krom landing just on those mats, but that's little to no protection, Erwin. A cheap shot
He's
attack.
going into the ring.
I'm not sure if this is wise by Alex Krom. Referee going to try and have to regain some kind of order.
Alabama slam.
Well, an Alabama slam sending Warlord right back to hell. And trying to regroup here. It's well, Alex Krom seemingly has survived an attack from the Beast, who blindsided him on the way out for what should be an all-important matchup between Bruce Brown, but you have to wonder what damage was done to the German suplex machine after our private security forces of Nathan Goldman quite literally dragged the Beast back to the backstage area during our commercial break. That was nasty, Erwin.
Yeah, Alex Krom already having shoulder injuries, as you can see.
And his opponent
Certainly won't have made the matter any better.
weighing in at 330 pounds, Bruce Brown.
Like this guy needs any more advantages. The Scottish spinebreaker Bruce Brown, 330 pounds of muscle and attitude, with one of the most devastating spine busters you are ever likely to see in pro wrestling today. And if Bruce Brown is in that kind of mood, Erwin, then this could be a long night at the office for Alex Krom.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to a clean match between these two. I mean, we'll get a semblance of one now, but as we've said, we've got to wonder how much that brawl before this match has kicked off has affected Alex Krom's ability here tonight.
How much damage has been done to an already damaged body part? You asked the all-important question, Erwin. We're going to get our answer sooner rather than later, because Bruce Brown will give Krom no quarter, and nor should Krom respect any. This is a crucial matchup in a hotly contested division, and Bruce Brown wants that gold round his waist. Alex Krom's going to have to use every ounce of veterancy he has here tonight. The bell has rang, and here we go.
Krom quickly trying to keep the pressure on.
Front-facing headlock.
Brown keep him from employing any hard strikes.
Oh, standing Uranagi there. Looks like a tilt-a-whirl variety. Knee drag counter there by Bruce Brown, showing his own speed. The kick blocked by Krom, who returns the favour. The knee drag of his own, kick to the midsection there by Alex Krom, of course, hotly considered one of the very best technical wrestlers we have in our books today. The man of 1,000 suplexes. Oh, wait a minute. Well, this match has literally just gone on the way Alex Krom looked like he may have survived an injury better than we may have expected. Bruce Brown is still down, but the music is there. Oh, for God's sake, turn around, Krom.
Kiss of death, it's Joe Freeman. Referee didn't see a thing. He's gonna have to call it.
Bruce Brown was down for this. Shock again. Oh no, the shoulder's up just. Alex Krom kicking out of the kick of death. But only just. Bruce Brown took his opportunity, and who can blame him? But this is an all-out vendetta, it seems, against Alex Krom. Oh, it's hell a well.
think Shitopa making sure that Joe Freeman is left. Brown with an
Amber. Bruce Brown, no stranger to a submission himself. That already damaged shoulder.
No. Krom escaping.
There's no way Alex Krom's 100%.
Somehow still managing to
all the way slam. The German suplex machine is tough. Tougher than a pair of recycled bowling shoes. Down.
See, I saw him grimace there as he missed with a second chop again there.
Hard again with the elbows. Not something you would expect from a guy north of 330, but the tremendous athleticism by Bruce Brown means that the sky really is the limit for this Scottish psychopath.
No.
Wow!
That clothesline to the outside.
I tell you what, I consider Bruce Brown a pretty fair competitor, and I have to believe that if he was aware of the assault that happened while Brown was on the ground, he may have requested a restart or a rescheduling.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, hard shot!
God, what a right hand! Alex Krom's just realised, if he didn't already, that he's in a war here. If it's not against N.E.W, it's certainly against Bruce Brown. Another standing Uranagi, going back to what he knows. Krom trying to regroup and gather what's left of that impressive core strength. Snap me a takedown. Fist drop right to the head by Brown.
Oh, hard clothesline return from Krom.
What a counter by Alex Krom. Oh, wait a minute, camel clutch.
Oh, locked in deep. Oh, quick escape by Brown. Has seen that.
Didn't quite get that locked in, Erwin. Bruce Brown, you're absolutely right. As soon as he felt it on his neck, was starting to move.
Oh, backslide driver.
Classic Bruce Brown. I've seen that before. It's one of the young man matches. Perfect position. Referee's down and it's over. The backslide driver onto the already damaged shoulders of Alex Krom was enough, but you just look at the amount of action that Alex Krom had to endure at the hands of N.E.W here.
Yeah, N.E.W have effectively just screwed Alex Krom's European title opportunities for the time being.
Chair shots are plenty to the German suplex machine, a kiss of death just for good measure, and then £330 of Bruce Brown to contend with. That backslide driver was enough, but you're absolutely right, Erwin. Alex Krom was screwed here tonight.
With Krom declaring a war on N.E.W, you gotta wonder what this means.
Here is your winner.
The old adage, be careful what you wish for comes to mind. Bruce Brown won't care one bit. One step closer to the European Championship.
We'll be back after this with our main event. Don't go anywhere.
Of course, tonight's show is brought to us by Coors Taste the Mountain. Send me free merch of what should be one hellacious main event, Erwin.
Of course, this is non-title.
Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 235 pounds, the national champion, Grime.
Well, his boys have been busy here tonight.
Certainly have, and I can almost expect that's going to continue through this match if N.Time's history is anything to go by. Kobayashi.
Yeah, as you quite rightly said, Owen, this is non-title, but if Kobayashi can beat Grime tonight, he gets that all-important point advantage in the United Kingdom division, which I believe would put Kobayashi at the top of that division.
2-point victory. Get him to number 3, of course. Zack Fuller and Troy Webster up at the top of that division at the moment with 3 and 4 points respectively.
It put him in that conversation at the very least. It's a huge opportunity for Kobayashi here tonight, but he has to get past a laser-focused Grime, who no doubt in my mind, has his little friends in the back watching this one very closely indeed.
It's very curious that none of them are out here at ringside.
Well, the darkness is everywhere now, Erwin. They don't necessarily have to be out at ringside. They've well and truly arrived of end times the last few months here in N.E.W.
And his opponent, from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 230 pounds, Kobayashi.
Well, Kobayashi, the master of the rising sun, and arguably the greatest import in the history of N.E.W. In his traditional gear, knows exactly what he can expect from Grime here tonight. Shortcuts aplenty, no doubt. But that one kick, Erwin, that's all Kobayashi needs. That one kick to connect, and he could turn this entire division on its head.
You're right, Max, of course. The longest single and overall run in the now defunct TV Championship. He wants that same kind of run with that UK title that has been long around that waist of Grime.
Do you remember when we got rid of the TV title and he still claimed he was the TV champion? Oh, I've missed those days. Gotta love Kobayashi. Backbreaker there by Grime. Hard backdrop.
Beautiful arc on that. And Kobayashi going to work here.
The Slammy award-winning competitor. Oh! Taken down by a stiff forearm by Grime. There's nothing fun or joyous about Grime. It's just a pit of misery and despair. But there's no doubt he's effective. Grime is the armpit of life. Oh!
Dodges a hard chop though, looking for that elevated DDT, I think. Kobayashi finding his way free.
Hard Irish whip, stiff clothesline right to the back of the neck of Grime. Kobayashi. Laser focus, the Japanese veteran.
Let's not forget that his falls count anywhere.
The OG of strong style.
Huge opportunity for Kobayashi to climb the ladder again. We haven't seen much of him in 2020.
Yeah, I have heard rumour that he's been combating a little bit of an injury to his knee. So perhaps that's why we haven't seen Kobayashi in as much competition as we would have liked to have seen in 2020. Back in action now, however, hung up. And all those issues with his knee forgotten, right in for the pin. Of course, the leg's so important to Kobayashi's offense. It's something to look out for as this match progresses.
Oh, what a boot!
Hard big boot there by Kobayashi, right to the jawline of Grime, right into the pin, no wasted motion, kick out, not even a 1 count. Gives you an idea of just how tough Grime is.
Terrifying Brazilians, what a chop.
Drop down. Oof, bodies came together. Hard shot to the midsection again there by Kobayashi. Irish whip into the corner, blocked by Grime, kick to the upper calf again, goes right into the front-facing leg lock in, front-facing headlock right into the neck breaker there by Grime, sweeping the legs by Kobayashi as this one's back and forth stuff here. Oh, stiff elbow counter again by Grime.
all the offense that Grime has got in so far in this match has all gone to the head and neck of Kobayashi.
Corkscrew forearm almost taking the head off. Kobayashi going right to the top rope. Uncharacteristic
Frog splash!
Right into that beautiful frog splash. 2, no! Kobayashi, the veteran, getting his shoulder up.
That frog splash has retained him that UK Championship before, but all that damage to the head and the neck is exactly what I was thinking he was lining up for. Downward spiral!
That has to be over.
Very
That
well
devastating downward spiral.
No! Kobayashi hanging in again.
The veteran, with every ounce of toughness he has, kicking out of a downward spiral. Right after the frog splash. That's incredible resilience by Kobayashi, but he has to try and get some offense here. He's getting absolutely pounded by Grime. Front-facing suplex by the champion from the top rope again. If this connects, this one's over, Erwin.
Oh, hang on. Some arrogance from Grime here, waiting for
Kobayashi
Kobayashi
get up.
Crossbody.
Beautiful crossbody. When the arrogance is murdered the talent like it is with Grime, it's hard to distinguish.
Hang on a second.
Between the two.
Kobayashi chop again. Rising sun!
Just like that! From absolutely nowhere! Devastating rising sun! No! I thought that was it!
Oh, I thought it was it as well.
I thought Kobayashi had caught him on the fly, but the champion kicked out. Amazing resilience by both men. Counter again on the suplex by Grime. Neckbreaker counter again, all that work done to the head, Erwin.
And an elbow drop to follow suit. Kobayashi had that flurry. What a
slap! Swift forearm taking him down with a clothesline, and again, hard elbow right to the forehead again of Kobayashi. Terrible backbreaker by Grime. Taking out the challenger. Hard right. What a reverse DDT. Grime has found that laser focus that has made him such a deadly champion in the United Kingdom division for the second time tonight. Downward spiral, it's gotta be over. Survive one, maybe. Survive two. Holy crap! Kobayashi kicked out again.
Shades of our main event last week, just pure defiance. Suplex.
How is Kobayashi doing this? From nowhere with the German.
Barely, but Grime got his shoulder up.
Sweet Jesus, what resilience. Both these men should have been down for a freak out by now, but both men refused to die. Reverse neck breaker again. Kobayashi is leaking blood by the second.
Kobayashi to the outside.
That's not going to help matters. That open head wound. It's looking nasty, and it's looking deep. How much resilience has Kobayashi got left in that tank?
Grinding Grime along the barricade there. And again, this is false count anywhere.
Hand drag counter. Kobayashi, the veteran, no stranger to a war or two. Grime, the laser focused champion in the form of his career. It's a perfect storm.
Just throws Grime
of
towards
insanity.
You can see the fatigue setting in for Kobayashi. He's taking a beating here at the hands of Grime.
I just wonder how much blood that Kobayashi has lost, Erwin. He's been bust open for quite some time. Top rope by the veteran. Simple elbow drop, but it connect right to the heart, if he has one, of Grime. Right in for the pin.
Again so close.
Isn't it funny how sometimes the most simple of maneuvers can be the one that is the exclamation mark. Grime, however, survived the elbow drop Right back in the corner goes Kobayashi. Hard kick there to Grime. Counters again. Stiff forearm right across the jaw. And again. Reverse DDT. No wasted motion by Grime. Straight into the pin. It's over. What a match.
Oh, I thought Kobayashi was going to get Grime. I keep wondering who is going to beat that man. Ever since he got that title, he has been unstoppable.
You're absolutely right, Erwin. You can say what you like about End Times and their dark unification, their takeover, if you will, of N.E.W. Brawl. But when they've got a champion in their stable on the form of Grime, then it's hard to see who on this earth is going to stop Grime and who, more importantly, is going to stop End Times.
That's all from us this week. Tune in again next week for another episode of Brawl. We want to thank you wherever you joined us. Thank you and good night.